Oh. I don't see no comments. Block his boxes right now. I feel a drizzle. Hey y'all, so I'm at the park with my baby. Let her get some exercise, run around, play, get some exercise so that way she can sleep good tonight. Amen. Hey y'all. It's a nice little park, but it's about to rain. I feel it drizzling. Ooh. It's time for me to redo my hair. I'm trying to think on what color I want to do next. I don't know what color I want to do next. I really want to try like a baby blue. Hi. I really want to try like the baby blue. Hi. But I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. Right now at the park, sitting here with my baby so she can run around, get her some exercise, chill, and yeah. Hey Daniel. So that's about it. I cooked dinner last night and I made enough for today. So we got leftover dinner from last night. I just took her to the store to get snacks. I got me a Bernice and she got chips and juices and stuff. These are the moments that I live for. These are the moments that I've been able to just let my babies go play and be kids and just be able to watch them and just be able to enjoy the wind. Oh hey, oh shit, and just enjoy the wind and stuff. I feel good. Uh, it's really nice. You know, our kids are only kids one time. You know what I'm saying? Our kids are only kids one time. And, you know, we only have one chance to make it right with these children in their childhood. So I believe in trying my best to make sure that my kids have a good childhood because I know how hard it can be as an adult having a traumatized childhood. So, with that being said, I try my best to be a better parent to my kids. Even though my grandmother was amazing to me, my grandmother raised me, my grandmother was amazing to me, but on the other side of the parent scale wasn't so good. So I know what not to be like, you know. And it's unfortunate that you have to go through situations like that in order to know what not to be like because I feel like parents that didn't have a hard struggle or a hard childhood, they don't kind of like know what it feels like to have a little bit of hurt in you from a person that's supposed to love you because they haven't had to experience that, which is good because you're not supposed to experience that type of trauma, but you know they just would never. Yeah, i just um I just really just love to be there for my kids. Hey, like they only a child once, so I feel like while they kids I want to help them experience the most out of life, so once they get grown and I can't go back and redo their childhood, they can at least be like, okay, mama was there, mama took us here, there, parks, recreation, stuff like that. I just want my kids to know that no matter what, I'm always here in their life, and I'm gonna always make sure I try to do my best. I didn't say I'm a perfect mom, I'm not perfect by any means, but I do the best that I can. I do the best that I can, and that's all that you can do when you're raising these kids. All you can do is the best that you can. So I just try to be like, that's try to do the best that I can with these kids. um Hi. Hi. I think that's a little baby from. It do feel like it's about to rain out here though. I mean, it is raining. It's just drizzling though right now. It's not pouring down just yet. It's just drizzling right now. Mm, how y'all day going today? The kids is playing. I should be taking me a walk for real. I need to be walking. But I don't want to get too far and then the rain start coming down hard. I'll be like, I'm stuck in the rain. So, Hey y'all, hey. Oh yeah, I feel like it's about the car coming down hard too. Hi Veronica. Hi Big T Gaming. Lucia.
It had just stopped raining and started.
No, it ain't stopped raining. It's still raining. I still feel the drops coming down. Alrighty. What y'all doing? I need kids. You know, kids love to be loud. Screaming and yelling and stuff. I'm trying to think of my next hairstyle. I don't know what I want to do next to my hair. But I am in love with this curly hair. This curly hair has got a grip on me. I ain't gonna lie. But I want to try it in a different color. But still have not found no curly hair in like different colors. I seen it in blonde. I ain't seen like red, orange. You know, maybe I might have to get a blonde color and then get a blonde and then color it. I mean, I was about to say it twice. Yeah, get a blonde wig and color it. But y'all know me. I can eat down on some installs now. So I love doing me a good little install. Um, so I'm so sleepy. I need to be taking a walk, but like I said, it's raining, so I'm scared. I don't want to be in a walk far and then it start pouring down on me. Then I gotta run back to shelter. I need to do my lashes. And what else? I need to do my lashes, get my eyebrows waxed, and I just bought lipstick. I got some cute little lipstick. I just really need to do my lashes for real. I was trying to take a break for like a couple weeks from doing my lashes because the last set I had on, when I took them off, baby, I pulled like so many of my lashes off that I was trying to let them grow back. See what I'm saying? I was trying to let them grow back before I put more lashes on. They basically done grew back now. How are the kids doing? My kids are doing wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. My kids are doing good. My oldest daughter is doing good. She's been working and stuff like that, trying to get her a little job. You know, when you get 16, you be trying to find your first job, which everybody's first job when they was 16 was McDonald's. So she's trying to get her a little job. She's been trying to apply like McDonald's and Foot Locker and little joints like that. My oldest is doing good, and my youngest daughter, she is doing good. She's having some she's just being a kid, having some little bit of challenges, but she's just being a kid and wants to be able to, play, run around, play, and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to get her to the park, get her actively engaged with the kids so she can be able to, know how to socialize with the kids and stuff like that. So she been doing good. And my son, he bad. That's all I can say. I can't say nothing else about him. I cannot say anything else about him besides he bad. Uh, yeah, I think so. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing amazing. Um, yep, just chilling. Boys are very active. Yes, boys are very active. Um, boys are very active. I don't even have a problem with kids being active though, because I think kids gonna be kids. That's just a part of kids being kids. Is them being active and wanna run, play, and stuff like that. And I get that boys gonna be boys, but it gets to a point. Like being active and being a kid is totally different from being disrespectful and talking back and being rebellious against what your parent is telling you to do. Those are totally two different things, but I can't say much about that situation right now, so that's all I can say. It's just two different things from boys being kids and just being active and just like playing too much or something versus kids being disrespectful to their parents for no apparent reason. So that's just the thing about that. That's all. That's the thing. Right, I get you. Yeah. That's just all I'm saying. Like, it gets to a point, like I ain't saying I'm the best mom out there in the world, but I do the best I can. I do right by my kids. I ain't never left my kids on somebody and turn my back on them for years or nothing. I ain't never let no harm come to them. I always defended my kids. I fall out with anybody about my kids. Anybody that really know I fall out with anybody about my kids. I don't care who you is. Mama, brother, sister, daddy, cousin, auntie, uncle. I don't care who you is. I will fall out with you about my kids. I don't care. Baby, when it comes to my kids, I burn all bridges. Every last one of them can burn. I don't care. when, like, don't you want nobody to talk to your kids like that, so don't talk to my kids like that. That's how I feel, you know. So here, I burn bitches with people. I ain't never cared about losing people though. Like, I ain't never cared about losing no situation, no relationship, or no nothing like that. When it comes to my kids, I just don't care. No. So, so with that being said, like, you know, I feel like I don't deserve to be disrespected the way I always have his back, right or wrong. I'm saying I always doing everything for him. Like, I wash your clothes, I feed you, I take you here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do every. I gotta put up with that. I gotta put up with that. I don't not put up with nobody being hard hitting and disrespectful towards me for no apparent reason, especially when I'm doing nothing but the best I can. You know how many parents out here how many parents out here don't care what they kids. You know how many parents out here don't even know if their kids ate. Kids out here struggling and fending for themselves. You know, it's a lot of neglect. And the fact that I'm not one of them, I shouldn't be like I am. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be with this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. I'm not all up in no men phase. I'm not out partying every day, drinking, smoking, talking about I'm leaving y'all with this person, that person, this person, that person to go to clubs, parties, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see me, I'm in the house with my kids, or I'm taking my kids somewhere, or I'm always with my kids. If you ever see me not with my kids, that's because they are in school. School is in session and they in somebody's classroom. That's the only time you don't see me with my kids. Outside of that, you're going to always see me with my kids. Every time you look up, you're going to be like, she got them kids for her. She got them kids for her. Because I don't play that. The only time I don't got my kids is if they in school or I've asked for a legitimate babysitter to go do something and I come right back and get them. But I ain't never left my kids on nobody for months and years and just ran off to go do whatever I want to do or something like that. Even when I was going through my hard times and, you know, and I was really in a jam where I didn't have nothing or nobody, I still didn't leave my kids on nobody. Like, even when I was struggling and I was down bad and I didn't have it and I didn't have nowhere to go, I didn't leave my kids with nobody. I said, you know what, me and my kids gonna have to figure this out together. You know what I'm saying? Because kids, oh, I had to raise your kids because you couldn't and you couldn't do this or you couldn't do that, because people love throwing stuff in your face. Nowadays, people don't do stuff out of genuineness. You know, they do stuff out of being able to throw stuff back in your face or say this or say that or say they did something or this and that. So that's why I just be like, you know what, I'm good. I raised my kids because they only got one childhood anyway. Once they get 18, it's nothing else I could do. Once your kid get 18, there's nothing else you can do. Your parenting is really over. You got at that point, you gotta let them learn through life. You know what I'm saying? You're not teaching them no more. I mean, you still can teach them, but at that point, is life is learning lessons for them. You know, so I feel like I want to be the biggest teacher I can while I can. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like, you know, it's a lot of kids who really need their parents in their life, and their parents don't even really want to be there for them. You know, and it get real sad. But I just thank God that He give me the strength every day to be able to get up, to be able to do all that I can for my kids. So I just thank God I can do what I can for my kids. I just don't like being disrespected. You know, I don't like being disrespected by nobody because I'm not a disrespectful type person. You know, like, I always being respectful. I don't be disrespectful until I feel like I am being disrespected. You know, and that go for anybody. You know, if anybody disrespecting you, then of course you're going to be like, you know, defending yourself. But I don't just go around disrespecting people just because I feel like disrespecting somebody, or just because I want to, or just because I can. Like, I don't do that. So, yeah, I feel like, you know, there's no reason to disrespect me. Many sacrifices I have made to make sure these kids have food in their mouth. You know, I've made plenty of sacrifices to make sure my kids had what they needed. You know, it's been plenty of times that I went without so my kids can have. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a parent's supposed to do. So I'm not saying I want a cookie for it. I'm just saying, like, you know, be appreciative that I did that. You know how many parents out here is to other people to raise, and you know, stuff like that, and then stuff happened to kids and everything like that. So I just try you know, to do my best. But with him, it's like, it's just no hope. It's nothing else that I could do for him. Like, it's just nothing else that I can do for him. So I'm like, my best option is to let you be where you want to be. So that's just that. But yeah. Anyways, God know my heart. God knows I love my kids. God know I love my kids in the moon and back. Baby, God know I love my kids. Cause I'll do whatever for mine. But I just don't appreciate being disrespected when I'm not the type of mother that's out here just, you know what I'm saying, making you go through a hard life. You know how many kids out here are really going through a hard life. You know how many kids out here having to get up every day and figure out on their own how they gonna eat. You know how many kids out here going through a life and not knowing where their next meal gonna come from, where their next shirt gonna come from, you know, because they parents somewhere getting high or drunk or something somewhere, you know, into their kids. So I just feel like, you know, I'm not that type of mother to you. So why would you disrespect me out of all people when I'm sitting here waiting on you hand and foot? I'm washing your clothes. I'm taking you to school. I'm cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinners for you. You know, I'm taking you here, taking you there, buying you this, buying you that. Every time we go in the store, you want this and you want that, and you're grabbing this and you're grabbing that. But then it's, oh, you can't tell me what to do. Oh, you can't take my stuff because you ain't buy it. Oh, you can't tell me what to do. Oh, just shut up talking to me. Like, excuse you? Like, who are you talking to? Just got to keep praying for him. Oh, yeah, I'm most definitely going to keep praying for him. I pray for him all the time. Like, I just hope and pray that God really help this boy get himself together. I don't know if it's like something like something that he got to see or something. I don't know what type of confirmation he need from God that he need to change his ways. But I just hope that God reveal it to him quick, because I just don't want to see something happen to him, because, like, you know, kids, when they start disrespecting you, next to other things, and you just don't want that for your kid. Nobody want that for their kids. So I hope and pray he really get himself together, for real. I really do, because I want him to be able to be the best version of himself, you know, get older, be that football player he want to be who he want to be in life. And I just don't want to see him go down the wrong road because he hanging with the wrong group of friends, or he doing the wrong things, or, you know, doing something he don't have no business doing, and things like that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always continue to keep praying and hoping that, you know, things change for him. But I know that me talking to him got me nowhere, because they say, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. You gotta sit down and talk to him. I sat down and talked to him, talk to him, talk to him. So what's wrong? What's going on? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like that? Why you can't why you can't tell the truth? Why you keep on telling stories and, you know, just lying repeatedly and just, you know, like, why are you doing these things? And it's always, yeah, I don't know, and because you get on my nerves, or, you know, it's always something stupid or something little. So I'm like, why do you do the things that you do, you know? And no, yet to been able to get that answer about him is, why do you do the things you do? When you ask him that, against you, that what you saying is wrong, and be like, that ain't what happened, no, or something like that. And it's like, man, like, cut the bull crap, you know? So it'd be like that.